Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets&Quants.
Sandy Kreisberg, the HBSGuru and predictor of your chances at elite schools.
Indeed. Welcome to another edition of Handicapping Your Elite MBA Odds. We have a military candidate, 29-year-old white male, who actually has 2 degrees, a master's in religion from an Ivy League school, think Harvard, Yale, or Princeton, so very Ivy League. And then he has a bachelor's degree in philosophy and math from a Tier 2 public school with a 3.74 GPA. He took the GRE as opposed to the GMAT, and his GRE scores are 166 on the verbal side and 162 on the quant side. Sandy tells me that's an equivalent 700 GMAT, more or less, right?
Yeah.
He taught for 1 year high school, 6 years enlisted military, including 3 in special ops, and he had a unique job. Here's how he describes it. He created cultural, political, and communications products for foreign audiences. It appears that he worked in both Iran and Afghanistan because he has some working proficiency in Farsi and
Man,
Dani.
there's a screenplay lurking there. What it sounds like he was doing was infiltrating local newspapers and TV stations or whatever. A combination of writing propaganda and special ops is a very interesting intersection. I'd like to talk more to this guy.
And he would like to leverage that experience because ideally he'd like a job in marketing or political consulting. So he wants to pursue not merely an MBA, but a dual degree MBA MPP. I know you hate dual degrees and often advise against them.
I'm going to advise against it in this case. In this case, this guy is let me recap. 29-year-old Army guy, 700 GMAT equivalent, went to a Tier 2 liberal arts school, had a 374, did a graduate degree at Harvard, Yale, Princeton, taught public school, joined the Army. That's an attractive profile of a well-meaning Army guy, intellectual Army guy, propaganda, special ops man, and then he wants to go into public policy. I mean, this guy is a kind of political advisor where he can do the policy and the military part, possibly marketing. This guy just reads that way.
He pops out of the pile, I'll tell you that.
This guy could walk into like the Kennedy School, and it used to be the case that if you went to the Kennedy School, you could get a job at McKinsey, okay? I've heard...
That's still true.
I'd like an update on that.
That is still true.
Anybody out there at the Kennedy School, please write a note saying, no, John, it's much harder now.
I don't believe it is.
Okay, good. If that's the case, this guy should go to the Harvard Kennedy School, which is what, 2 years or something? 1 year, whatever.
And the acceptance rate is, I think, a bit higher than it is at
I don't care what
Harvard.
the acceptance rate is. This guy's getting in.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they love guys like this.
Okay.
Correctly.
But he wants an MBA, and I don't blame him because the MBA is a magical degree. We know that. Okay. So his target schools, Harvard, Dartmouth, Yale, Duke, Virginia. And then he has a set of schools that he actually considers, I guess, safety schools, although he calls them target schools.
Yeah, okay, let's get to that later.
Yeah, okay. So what do you think?
Dual application to the Kennedy School and Harvard Business School. He'll get into the Kennedy School. His chances at Harvard Business School are like 30%. There's a lot to like. They take military guys. They're willing to go older for military guys. This guy is an attractive military guy.
Plus the master's from an Ivy League school in an unusual subject.
In philosophy and mathematics. Yeah, I mean he's a thinking military guy. That's Mr. Grunt. No, he should describe himself as Mr. Bookish Special Ops.
He's Mr. Cerebral.
Yeah, right. Mr. Cerebral with a helmet, right.
Okay, Dartmouth, Yale, what do you think?
This guy's a Dartmouth. This guy would fit in at
Tuck
Dartmouth.
would love him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Tucky type.
Yeah,
Right.
I would love this
Intellectual, military, boy, you're ringing their bell. Chances, and everything else is good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
40% plus, 50?
I'm just trying to squeeze out the GRE score. The verbal GREs tap out at 170. Like for some reason, they've decided that the GRE scores go from 130 to 170. For the same reason that GMAT scores go from 200 to 800. What is that reason, John?
I have no idea.
That's the reason.
Really?
Yes. It's just more it's voodoo stuff. They're trying to say, gee, if there are these weird scores and you can't put your finger on it, you don't understand it. So they must know something.
Right.
It is nothing more than mystification. Right. Okay, so he taps out 166 verbal, 166 verbal. And then the quant is 162, which is pretty low, actually, even though he only missed 8 questions. Boy, that could be, if you get a 169 on the quant, you're often in the 91st percentile. It's crazy. But it's good enough with everything. He was a major in mathematics. Okay, so there's no fear that this guy, excuse me, can't do business school math.
So Tuck odds.
Yeah, Tuck odds are, 50%.
That's high. Okay, Yale.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yale, Duke, and Virginia.
50% plus.
He's picking them. Okay,
Yeah.
That is the filet mignon of the intellectual, military, attractive white guy. That is the archipelago of attractive,
You're mixing your
intellectual
metaphors,
white guys.
Andy.
Yeah, right.
And if that's the filet mignon, what's Cornell, UNC, and Georgetown?
He should get into those places. It's just
No
a matter
problem.
it's just a matter of convincing him he's serious.
Okay, well, Mr. Grunt, who's not a grunt, you are going to be eating filet mignon at one of these universities.
Mr. Grunt, just go to the Kennedy School. That's my advice. Save yourself 2 years and $1 million, literally.
The MBA is a magic one, and he's going to get one. I know it.
Okay.
Well, good luck, and for everyone else out there, see you on the MBA highway.